Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on around this fusion. People are fusing already. Some people are not quite there and they're asking if they can still do it. I'm going to break down in this video some mistakes I'm seeing people make today. Don't do it. Don't be one of the people that makes this mistake. I'm also going to go through where my free-to-play is, how many goats I've got, how many are left, and I've got to be honest, my free-to-play is backed against the wall and in a lot of trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble and I don't know if I'm going to follow it through right to the end, and I'll kind of talk you through why. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay then, let's start off by looking at the overall Fusion calendar. This is available on hellhades.com where we do the Fusion guide. You can kind of come and check it out yourself. But ultimately, Raid do a good job here of just delivering where you can get stuff and when you can get stuff. So events that are live as of right now are all finished, yeah? All of the ones on the left of this kind of like timeline. And you see here, we're just kind of kicking into the Sunday. By the way, happy Father's Day if you are a father, or happy Father's Day to your father. And don't forget to drop him a card and wish him well. So we're up at this stage here. We're in the artifact event, which was a mammoth number of points for an artifact event, honestly. This was brutal on the free-to-play, and I'll show you how I got through it in a second. We're just finishing the Fire Knights tournament. Again, quite a high number of points. We're just finishing Classic Arena, which I thought was fine. And we've just finished one of the most brutal Dungeon Diver events I've ever done. It needed a lot of grind, and it's used up a ton of my gems. But that one is done and dusted. It's gone. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are done and dusted. We've got 2 live right now, 3 live right now. So 10 done, 3 live, 3 to go. If you've not collected any of these goats so far of the 10, or you cannot get one of the 3, or you're not prepared for the final 3, you cannot do this fusion unless you get the Summon Rush Epic. Yeah, so if I was move me for a second, you see this epic down here in the left-hand corner. If you're not getting that epic and you've missed a goat, then you are in trouble. The only way you can get back on track at this moment in time is to either get that epic through summoning, or to get lucky and pull a goat through either ancient shards or mystery shards. There's no like next step to this fusion. Raid don't play the game that way. It's one-off stuff. You have to be in the mix at the time to get it done. I feel like I've been really pushy on that. Like, that's the way Raid play this game. So if you weren't lucky enough to pull extra goats along the way, you need to be on track right now. You need to be hitting number 13, there or thereabouts, and then preparing yourself for the final 3. So the first mistake that I'm seeing people make, and this is, it's not the end of the world, but it's a bit of a clanger, honestly. It's a bit of a clanger. So for those who don't follow Discord, you should come and join my Discord, by the way, because any main announcement gets announced in my Discord as well. But Raid dropped their kind of Raid Digest. They dropped this on their socials as well, on their like Facebook and Twitter and all that type of stuff. So it's here, the bottom one, which I want to draw people's attention to. Clan versus Clan tournament and personal rewards. The upcoming Clan versus Clan tournament is going to be featuring personal rewards, so the fighting may be a bit fierce. Get ready. Okay, so basically, on Tuesday this week, there will be a Clan v Clan tournament. What does that mean? It means you're going to get energy you didn't expect to have. It means you're going to get shards you didn't expect to have. It means you're going to get Clan gold you didn't know you were going to have. Yeah, and all of those things are going to be in the mix for that final week, for those final events. That's great, okay? It's energy we didn't think we were going to have. That's so good. Also, Clan gold can turn into silver or energy, hopefully, if it swaps to energy in the Clan shop. It's been chickens 2 weeks in a row. That second pot is always random. So 3 weeks in a row as chickens would be super harsh. I'm expecting this to be energy come Tuesday that you can buy with your Clan gold. That's one thing. The other thing, Clan v Clan, you know what happens when you pull champions in Clan v Clan? You get a boatload of points, right? So for those that are fusing willy-nilly, I'm too excited, I can't wait a couple of days. I've got my 3 epics on the main. I've got my 3 goats waiting to go, and I can easily go and get one more goat. Yeah, so I'm done. On the main account, I am done with this fusion. The free-to-play, we'll come to that in a second. because that's in a much more difficult spot. But for the main account, I could literally get the fusion today and fuse it today. Right? Couple of points. Don't forget that fusing any of these epics costs 300k silver, and fusing the big boy costs 1 million silver. Are you ready for that? The second thing is, fusing an epic, I think, these numbers are vague to me, but I think gives you 4,000 clan versus clan points. If it's a new epic to your account, I'm pretty sure it's 4,000. If it's an existing epic you've already got, I think it's 1,000 points. The big boy here, if it's a new legendary to you, is worth 20,000 clan v clan points and an additional 10,000 for just pulling a legendary. So that's actually, imagine if your whole clan, imagine if your whole clan used their brains and waited to fuse until Tuesday, which is still way within our deadline of the fusion, by the way. If anyone's worried about that, Tuesday's here. Look, we've still got 5 days before you could stop fusing this dude, right? You can't just let him sit there like you can a fragment champion. So, you know, fragments sit in this void, waiting to be pulled when you want him. You could pull him during a champion chase. This dude doesn't do that. Once the fusion ends, it's done. Sunday, a week today, it's done. He will disappear. Even if you've got him ready to go, if you don't fuse him by then, he disappears. And you'll get a load of people with support tickets saying, I didn't know. You know now if you've watched this video. Make your clan mates watch this video, please. So yeah, the fusion, though, will be around on Tuesday when Clan v Clan is on. He is worth 30,000 points to each of your clan. If everyone did this, you'd have an extra 900,000 points for your battle where there's personal rewards up for grabs. It's a clanger of a mistake for me. I just feel like it's people, and I get it, people excited and impatient, and they just want him. They just want him. They want to start building him. He's a really fun champion. He's a really good champion. I get it. I do get it. But it's just like, for 3 more days? Wouldn't you rather just get a load more Brucey bonus rewards from Clan v Clan? Just feels like it's such a clanger of a mistake. Let me talk you through my free-to-play. Right then, the free-to-play. So I'm recording this on my Saturday night. I'll show you where I am against current events. Honestly, these last few events have been draining me. Absolutely draining me. The Dungeon Divers push me hard. I've done the Finite now. I could get this shard. I'm like 300 points away, but I cannot afford to burn more gems on events at this moment in time. I'm actually worried that the gems I burnt to get that legendary tome earlier in the events for, I think it was another Dungeon Divers or something, or Champion Training, might have stuffed me up. I might have pushed too hard when I did not have the resources to do it. I've only got, I'll show you my gem count in a second. This artifact event has pushed my silver to the limits, and I've not quite done it yet, but I will get there by the end of this. But damn, look at this. I'm a few points short. I will show you my silver count as well in a second. It is rough. The summon rush was actually okay. Surprisingly, it was one of the better things for me, but I'm nowhere near this kind of epic level. Yeah, so that would be another 2,800 points. There's just no point me even looking at that. That would be a ridiculous waste of resources. But I have managed to get all of the goats so far. Okay, so I am in a position. I'll show you the fusion here. I've got 2 of the epics, and I've got 4 more goats. So I need 4 more. You just saw there was 1 more for the artifact event. Yeah, and that leaves 3, and there's 3 events to go. I've not been lucky to pull any from shards or mystery shards or anything like that. I'm down to 557 gems, and I've got stuff all in my inbox in terms of energy. Yeah, so the Finite blew me down like, I don't know, about 400 gems, because I had to do it in line with that Dungeon Divers event, which was tough. That Dungeon Divers event was really, really tough to do. So it's kind of pushed me to the limits. And as I said, we've got 3 events left. Champion Training, and it's a long one, which might mean it is high points. Dungeon Divers and Spider. Dungeon Divers I'm less worried about, because the Champion Training and the Spider will both feed Dungeon Divers. But you'll see what I'm doing right now. I finished the events that I needed to do. This is Saturday night, don't forget that I'm recording. So I finished the event yesterday, and instead of just using my energy and stuff, I'm making sure that I do my advanced quests, my daily quests, and all that type of stuff. And I'm energy hoarding, because I want to go into those last few days with as much as possible to get this done. The reason why I'm actually up so high is because it was also an energy login day for me. It fell on the worst possible day, honestly. It was right after I just completed all of those hard ones, and then I had a chunk of energy going to my account. I didn't manage my... I didn't look at what was coming well enough. That was my bad. I should have seen it, because then I could have just kind of slowed down a little bit in between. But it is what it is. I'm at 850 points. I might end up really regretting going for this extra legendary tome, which is a good one to get. Legendary tomes are hard to get, but still, if I don't get Helicath because of it, then that was a terrible, terrible move. Okay, so 557 gems. Look at my silver count, 800,000. And I did burn a load of my clan gold. My clan gold down to 730. I maxed out the silver grab. Yeah, I was like, I don't care about anything else in here right now, apart from anything that helps me get Helicath. That's it. That's all I care about. Now, the good thing is, as I said earlier, we've got Clan v Clan coming up, and I normally get a good few hundred energy out of that. The energy refill could come here, which might help me out, and it might just carry me over the edge. But as it is right now, I am in a tough spot. So all I'm doing on the free-to-play is, as I said, those quests, and then I'm doing stuff like my arena, my clan boss, my doom tower, anything which basically doesn't eat energy, I'm still doing in full. Yeah, I'm still getting all of my faction wars done, all that type of stuff. But I'm not leveling champions right now, and I'm not burning energy. And if you look here in the tavern, I've actually got quite a lot, or a reasonable amount of food ready to go. 3 5-star chickens. I'm going to be ready to 6-star someone during the next champion training. And I think it's going to be... So I basically want to get Fane to 6-star. And then as soon as possible, Helicath to 6-star as well. 2 new 6-stars by the end of this... Or when the fusion ends. So I'm basically getting... In between, like, doing the stuff, I've been getting, like, food champions ready. I've got 3 5-stars here. As you saw here, I've got 3 5-star chickens. So that's 1 6-star in the bag. And I'm basically working towards having 1 more 6-star. As soon as Helicath pops, I want him to be a 6-star as well. And then I will farm his masteries as soon as I can. But it is damn tight out there. It is really, really tight. So look, I hope this video helps you out in terms of where you're at, what you need to do. And if we look at the last few events, Spider Tournament, look, it's as simple as this. You've got to farm as high as you can in Spider with your best success rate. That's basically where you need to be. There are some areas where they're just kind of like generally more energy efficient to farm. So if you're not at max levels, or if you are at max levels, you've got stage 24 is like most efficient for items, fare, and energy. Stage 20 is actually most efficient for points for energy for something like a champion, for something like a tournament. And then when you start to come back, you're basically looking for where the crossover of energy jumps. So you see here, stage 11, you get 4 to 5-star gear for 12 energy versus stage 12, 4 to 5-star gear for 14 energy. Basically, you want to be at the kind of initial point or the furthest point until it jumps to get your energy efficiency going. So ideally, minimum farming stage 11. Then after that, you kind of be looking for stage 16. I'm not sure if 17 is better, but don't go beyond where you can complete it 100%. So for me on the free-to-play, I can 100% stage 14 all day long. I can actually... So I may as well do that rather than risk 15 where it's like a little bit hit and miss. I hope that's useful, guys. There's a lot going on. That's Spider. We've got Dungeon Divers. It's just about using the 2 tournaments together. You do get more points from farming a dungeon versus farming campaign for Dungeon Divers, if that ends up being the last thing you need to do. And then obviously the champion training. I did a full video on that, which I'll link at the end here, if you want to get the most efficient way to get points doing champion training. But yeah, lots going on. It's in the final throes now, and you absolutely have got to stay focused. Are you in the mix of this? If you are, don't let it drop in the last seconds. Watch my video from yesterday around Helicath carrying a team of nobodies with no gear on, and you'll see how powerful this dude is. I've been Hell Hades. I will see you later.